Go gadget. Yo, 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 yo. Peace. I. Peace. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses. Oh, yeah. Peace to the hustlers. Peace to the goal getters. You already know. How y'all feel out there? Hope y'all woke up with all power, feeling and looking good. What a time to be alive. What a time to be connected to your higher self. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful understanding when you are in tuned. You know? Let's get them vibrations going. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah. Bring out that good energy, them good vibrations. Today, we want to have a conversation about the future. You know, the future. Time flies when you're having fun. I was talking to my friend, and he was telling me about his grandmom and how next week she would have been 100 years old. 100 years. Lady moved from the south, came on up to Philadelphia. 100 years later. Peace to the goddesses. Imagine 100 years ago, there was milkmen bringing milk to your house, icemen, and a whole like horses and buggies type of situation. 100 years ago. How fast does time fly? Like right now, we're actually living in the future. The future is now. 100 years ago, they would talk about about cars that drive themselves. They'd be talking about robots and AI and everything that we are experiencing today. The future is now. How do we fit into this future? How do we fit into this future that is coming? This future that will not stop. What is the future? I talk about the future is robots. The future is intelligent, artificial minds, right? Sentient beings. What we call life and what we call intelligence is fluid now. Like it used to be, you could say things like retarded and things like that. But now it's like, we find out that Rain Man is a savant, you know? We call them idiot savants. So there's a different respect for what we call intellect, right? So as we dive into intelligence, we have to remember that there are levels of life and levels of existence. In the future, intelligence will be everywhere. You see what I'm saying? Like, and we gotta understand this as higher self beings. Understand, like I tell y'all, like the trees are alive. Trees are intelligent. People talk to their plants, and when you talk to your plants, um, they respond. They've done research with water, where they'll freeze water. In certain water, they'll project good sounds like, oh, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful, you're so smart, right? They'll project this sound onto one particular type of water as it's freezing. Into another type of water, they'll project, you're disgusting, you're evil, you're bad. And they watch them freeze, they watch them crystallize, they watch them solidify, you know? And when they solidify, the one that has the good energy, the one that you told that is loved and is pretty and it crystallizes into something that becomes beautiful, right? So all of these things are alive. All of these things have intelligence. Okay. So the future will be full of intelligence. As a higher self being, we have to understand that intelligence is what we want. Intelligence is what we live for. We live for things that can recognize their place, things that can recognize, like, again, what we try to teach here, what we talk about here is knowing us, knowing our place, knowing our place in the universe, knowing that we are connected to the source of all things, knowing that all power exists inside of us, knowing that we have the ability to attract and manifest, right? So that is our place. We have the power to create, right? So now, as intelligent beings, everything might know, like we're talking about IoT, Internet of Things, right? Where your coffee maker will be intelligent. Your coffee maker will be not only intelligent, but it will be connected to other things in your house and other devices in your house to make life easier. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is this is the future. The future is life will be easier. There won't be a milkman coming bringing milk. There won't be an iceman. There won't be a telephone operator 100 years from now. In the future, life will be easier. Things will be more accessible. Things will be more um faster and fluid, right? In the future. How do we fit into this future? How do the gods fit into this future where everything is intelligent? What is intelligence? Again, intelligence around the house in this Internet of Things makes life easier, right? Intelligence helps you decide, paper or plastic. Do I want coffee or do I want tea? Things of that sort. But as us, as gods, as controllers of the world, as the minds, as the creatives, right? We get to use intelligence to bring better life, to bring more life, to bring beautiful life. We get to use intelligence to create fun and fantastic. See, one of the things we gotta understand, right? Like I try to, we talked about it yesterday, is we have to understand that being is being happy, being satisfied, being alive, right? Being. There is no um there is no other choice but being. We have to fall in love with being. We have to fall in love with this opportunity to be. Like, that's what life is about. Life is about being. Okay? We are beings. So in this new future, we get to be what we see. Everything becomes easy. Like, again, a lot of people are upset. I used to talk about, I want to get people ready for not working. I want to prepare y'all for the world to come where your life is easy, where your life is accessible. I'm sorry, where your dreams are accessible. Opportunities abound. But see, all of that only comes when you have the plan, when we have the knowledge of what we want and what we like to do, what we would like to achieve and accomplish. You see? So what is the future? And how do we fit in? Like, at this part of the game, bro, like, we have to accept that there are some of us that are creators. There are some of us that are controllers. There are some of us that are charged with manipulating the game. There are some of us who have to design the future. You know? Like, again, like, the future that we create is for us. I know that's hard for everybody to understand, and we try to figure out, you know. See, like, again, like, like, I realize everybody wants a villain. There is no villain. The villain is the game. The villain is you and how good you can compete in the game. The villain determines your success and what you want, how hard you're willing to go and how hard you're not willing to go. The future makes it easier for you to give it a try. See, that's the thing. Like, no one wants to try. No one wants to go for it. No one wants to believe that it's possible. The future is only going to make more possibilities accessible. Like the world we live in right now is a world full of creatives. If you're not a creative person, you're not going to fit in. People making money online. That's based upon creations and imaginations and things that ideas and podcasts, t-shirts, coffee mugs. These are ideas, these are creations, these are things that come from the imagination. You see, we have to respect the mind. We have to transition our life from being physical beings into being sentient, mental, connected beings that vibrate high, that only think of the most creative and the most imaginative things in the world. That's what we have to transition our life into being magical, into accepting that we can do magic and we can create and attract. Like, there's not going to be an enemy in the future. And I know like I'm telling you, like, we want to believe there's always going to be an enemy. But I told y'all last year it's going to be 70, 80 degrees in January, and I was right. 70, 80 degrees in January, you're not going to have too many enemies. You see what I'm saying? Not going to be too much oppression other than the sun. So it's like some of us are going to be able to get what we want. Some of us are going to be able to achieve our wildest dreams because it's going to be accessible. Like we have a like they're talking about this new chat GP, whatever, right? How people can write books, you know what I'm saying, off of intelligence, off of artificial intelligence, right? People can, you know, then you can. This is what they're doing. It's like it's so many hustles in the world, but you go get this GT thing, and then they go get fake intelligence, right, to write a book, and they sell it as a low content book, right? Or you go get fake intelligence to write you a song, and then you go sell a song. These are fake intelligence. These are things to help you if you are interested in these particular things. You can't blame the intelligence. You can't blame the excess. No, we have to be ready to transition to a world where we have things to share. That's why I tell you, get out here, live life. Don't be tripping off of taking the L, because that's going to be a good song. That's going to be a better book. It's going to be a dope ass movie or a webisode. Like, this is the world. I know that sucks for people to understand, but the world is how I got over, how I surpassed, how I became successful. How did I achieve this level? Because again, like I like to remind people that we were all young at once. We all did not know at once. We had to get the game. Somebody had to school us. We had to take a loss. We had to find out what worked, you know? And that feeling of us discovering what works was the greatest feeling that we achieved in life. Some of us are looking for that feeling, are waiting to discover what we do and how we do it. And people can't take that from us. They could just give us opportunities to discover it. But once we discover what we do, wow, let's make it easy for us to do it. Let's make it accessible for us to do it. That's the future. That's how we fit in, because there are only creators. There can never be a world without us. There can never be a world without people that push the envelope, without people that know more, that feel more, people that imagine, people that trust their imagination and follow it. The future is here to make it more accessible. We got to stop thinking of physical work and start thinking of mental work, shadow work, working on our connection to source, because that's where the ideas flow. All you need is an idea. Now you go to chat GPS and now you got something to start with. You got a little thing here, da 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 da. You know, it's accessible. Life becomes easier when you're in tune. When we trust ourselves and we let our imagination run wild, we get to tame it. Let your imagination go. And that's crazy. I ain't doing that. Oh, but I do that. Yeah, that's me. You never know it's you if you don't give it a shot. If you don't believe that what's you lies in you. What's for you is waiting inside of you to be activated and discovered. Time flies. See, like, again, I also try to demonstrate to y'all every day about peace to the gods. I also try to demonstrate to y'all every day about planting the seeds, about taking the sun and using every day as an opportunity to watch some shit grow, to let it grow. Like, again, we are farmers. We are farmers. The farmer is the creator. He understands that, okay, I may have this amount of seeds and this amount of fertilizer and this amount of water, but I can't give it all to it on day one. Each day I get to opportunity to share more and give it more, and to all grow as we grow. You know what I'm saying? So what does the future hold for you? Opportunity, access, wealth. Exactly. And that's what we need to get into. We need to get into a world where we can understand that we are destined to have. We are destined for access. Like I wanted to show y'all that what we see in our mind pays us. Everybody has a unique thought, a unique connection to the divine, to the infinite mind, right? And it has a plan for you to get rich off of what you do. It has a plan for you to be successful off of what you were sent to do. It's your divine connection. It's your divine map. But we have to trust it. Like yesterday I said something, and it hit me. It was like, like having that thing in my head where I know that I was sent to do something, right? That kind of gave me a freedom, whereas, because it wasn't like I said I had to do it, someone else said I had to do it. So therefore, if I didn't do it, oh well, I gave him my, you know what I'm saying? And that's how we have to look at and trust. Like when the divine tells you, oh well, let me just go for it. Let me put my left foot forward. Let me put my left foot forward. My most intellectual, my most creative ideas forward, right? And go for it and trust that it's going to happen. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, again, like, if you could kill me, then I'm not who I am. Walk through life like that. Enter into your future like that. Because the future is designed for us, for the creatives, for the ones with the ideas, for the sparks. There's, again, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, I try to, walk us down a path of culture, and how culture is not what we see. Culture is what we create. Culture is what we create. You see? Like, we're not stuck in culture. I tell you, even down to our language, the language is evolving. Our culture is constantly evolving. Why? Because we are in tune. We know what is called for in the moment. We know what is needed in the now. So we continue to evolve. We continue to we continue to spread culture. We can't get pigeon-toed with it. Like I'm saying, like, again, like, if we know what's best for the world, we have to share it. How do we know what's best for the world? Because we're in tune. You see? So since we're in tune, hey, here, man, check this out. Y'all should be doing it like this. Da 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 da. I gotta go. Where you going? I got to get back to my tune. You see? And that's how the world has been moving. And that's how the world will continue to move, based upon the creators, based upon the ingenuity of the divine. I'm not telling you to lean on your own understanding. I'm telling you to lean on your imagination. Don't watch a TV, a commercial, and say, yeah, I could do that. No, fuck that. No. Close your eyes and say, what was I sent to do? What were all these abilities obtained for? What was my talent crafted for? And watch what happens. And watch the see. There's no better picture than the picture you can paint in your mind. How vivid it is to see yourself as yourself. There's no better picture than that. So when you can take the time to sit back and see yourself in the future, that's when you know you're connected. That's when you know you're connected to source. I built the house on a rock, G. Just watch me. Cause I'm gonna talk to you after class, man. I owe you one. My bad. I do owe you one. I owe you one. I'll talk to you after. I got you. Make sure you come to my desk after class. We're not doing school no more, right? We just have a conversation. But yeah, man, the future is ours. The future is just for creatives. In a world where we are here to see, like the beauty. See, like here's the beautiful thing about like if you go to my Instagram page, it's designed symmetrically, not intentionally, but not unintentionally. When you're creative, you create everywhere. Everything you do. Shout out to what's the girl named Pretty Vibes. She over there freaking out, she be dazzling and putting beads and crystals on what's them shits called? Crocs. Shout out to the other girl out for something. She over there designing her own clothes. Like we used to have a creative thing that couldn't be contained, couldn't be controlled. That's the God. That's the divine connection. That's when you trust something, like when it has to get out. When it has to get out of you. It's not a lot of this stuff, man, we have to trust that it will pay. Do you understand? It will pay. Because what pays in life is attention. What you pay your attention to pays you. Where the attention goes, the energy flows. Where your attention goes, the money flows. That's why we call it pay. Ain't too many things that's attached to the word pay. But attention is. We have to understand that we are the creators. We are the ones. When we tap into ourselves, there is nothing else for us but us. Alignment. Like this is part of my alignment series. My living alignment, living aligned, right? But when we tap into ourselves and when we start to trust our imagination, shit falls into place. I don't do nothing special, dog. I just trust it. I trust that a nigga can't. Like I told my mama, like, man, nigga, I believe in your God more than you because you told me your God said I was supposed to do this shit. I can't let mama be no liar. So I gotta trust her shit. Ain't no God. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta live. You have to trust your purpose. You have to live aligned. Trust your creation. What's your purpose? Your purpose is your imagination. Your purpose is to look at your movie in your mind and see you as the star. We don't need a whole, I do have a whole thing about it and I'll walk you through it. Because again, a lot of this stuff, like I say, like, we need to walk through it. We need to be in it. This is a game where you play it. And you got a nigga on a bench like, yo, stutter step. You know what I mean? Fake, hit him with the jab. Somebody that got a different view, a little vantage point, because some, like I say, like y'all can't front. It's some niggas that's getting it. How did they get it? It's some niggas that win. How do they win? If you don't want to know how these niggas is beating you, you'll never beat them. It's just the reality and shit. So in the future, if you don't trust your imagination, if you don't trust that the future was designed for you to create, then you're not trusting yourself. You're not in tune with your purpose. You're not aligned with your purpose. We're only here to listen to our imagination. Your imagination is your guide. The things that we think is the things that we know. Like, again, I'm trying to tell you about rich spirit. Rich spirit only happens, well, not rich. I say spirit rich, pardon me. Spirit rich only happens when you are spiritual. It only happens when you are spiritual. When you breathe, when you go in, when you spiral in and you trust what you find out. Everything, I'm telling you, everything pays you because the universe needs help. I know we don't understand that concept that the universe needs help, but the universe has a grand plan. Like I tell y'all, like everything I've said, I've prophesized over the last 2 years has come true. Not just in it on history, no, in life, in the world. That's the connection to source. We have this connection to source. I've never told y'all don't have it. That's the dumb nigga. I mean, you know, to lie to you, but like, yo, I'm the only one that got it. No, I might be the only one here that's supposed to save the world. That's just my family's fault. That ain't your family's fault. But I'm not the only nigga that can do it. It's some other niggas that can do it. And we can do all of this shit. We don't need no, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, we don't need to do anything but give it our best fucking effort. Put our balls to the wall. Look for a fight. Look for the nigga that's winning and say, how do you win? You can't beat Kobe Bryant if you scared of Kobe Bryant. You think and he can't beat Michael Jordan if he's scared of Michael Jordan. You have to feed off the best. You have to feed off of not the challenge, because there's no challenge. That's what I like. Again, we get these words confused. We think that there's a challenge because it's a distance. No, there's no challenge. It is who you are. This is what you do. You're doing it every goddamn day. You're in the process of being. You're in the process of being successful. You're in the process of making a hit. You're in the process of getting rich. Shit don't stop until you stop, until you turn your motherfucker. You look away now. You got distracted. You fell for the lady in the red dress. Understanding that keeps you mentally focused. Understanding that keeps you in tune. Of course, I'm not my struggle guy, but I'm also I don't belong here guy. I don't belong here. I was destined for wings, for greatness. How many of y'all feel like that? Why do you feel like that? Like I talk about, you know, you feel like that because you are, my nigga. He don't feel like that because he's not, my nigga. Don't stress it. We ain't tripping off that. Be glad that we do. We gonna spend our whole existence feeling bad because we feel good. The future is designed for us. It's not designed for everybody. I never came here and told y'all everybody is one. There are some of us that are creatives. There are some of us that will help the future be fantastic. There are some of us that will make the future easy and accessible. Y'all don't want to be in tune. Y'all don't want to be one. Y'all don't want to have your imagination fucking manifest it, okay, you thinking about the dumb shit. They got your mind, you program. Niggas and brainwashed you. You know what I mean? Okay, maybe you don't need to manifest that, but once you connect, once you tap in, once you recognize I the fuck am, the shit you create is going to be great. So we can't get caught up in what we know today. Because what we know today ain't the sum. What we know today ain't the end of the fucking road. Today might just be day I go grocery shopping. I just get my ingredients today. Don't judge me. I got on sweatpants. I'm going to the store. I'm going grocery shopping. I'm about to bake a cake. You always, we so worried about, oh, well, I don't have. Start with what we got. We got the mind. We got the mind. We know better. I got the mind. I got the feeling. That feeling is everything. If you feel that you can, you can. And that's what the future is here for. The future is for the people that feel like they can. Feel like they can. To know like they can. Like, again, this is not a world where you should feel bad about being special. And again, I understand that we're playing the game, and we want the kids to be able to experience the success that we feel when they accomplish the win of the game. So we don't tell the whole ends of the game, but we have to continue to play the game. We have to continue to get more, because again, if we don't get more, they don't want more. If we don't get more, they don't have more to aspire to be. The beautiful flowers and this sweet tasted nectar that exists out here. Like, there is beauty in this bitch. There is luster and luxury. We can tap into it. Like I told y'all, bro, in the future, it's going to be a whole lot of people with daytimes, with daytime available. Who creating? Who manifesting? Or who worried and who upset and depressed because they're not being used and manipulated. There are going to be those people that look to be manipulated, that look to be used, and that's how you create. You help them. Like, again, I don't know how to create. If I wouldn't have went through all of the schools I went through, all of the fucking different companies and stuff, I probably couldn't do half the stuff I did. But hey, man, listen, man. How you doing? This is my name. Where's the I'll fill it out, right? You need a resume? Okay, cool. Here's a resume. Let me get in here so I can get this juice. I went to MTV. I wanted to get the juice. What the fuck? What they doing to niggas? Why they got niggas all sprung like this? What's the formula for this juice? Yeah, I went to MTV. Hell yeah. We can't be afraid to get the juice, put it into our system. Our system is the divine system. Again, I'm not the one going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. It's all made for you. I am. Like, again, I'm telling you why I be on that Jesus shit, because I came to bring life and to bring it more abundantly. We're going to get it and we're going to enjoy it. It's here for us. It's here for us. Everything you need to create is accessible. Like, a lot of this shit, like when I first started, I went to school for this shit, dog. So when I got out of school and we buying computers, you paying $3,000 for an Apple just to make a fucking video. You know how much that shit is expensive, and to print a DVD was $10, and it was so hard to even get the word out. Now all this shit is accessible. It's easy. You can do any computer, any phone. You could do the shit that cost me $3,000 that kept niggas out the game. See what I'm saying? Niggas doing Fruity Loops on their phone. The future is made for the creatives. Like, again, I tried to take us through the story of, like, we don't have wars and all that shit that niggas had. We got popping ass towns and popping niggas, and that's how they steal you, cause they pop. Niggas get to create and shit, and they have parties. Niggas have bands, and they stealing all your people because of the fun. Just like we do now, where everybody moved to LA because LA was popping 10 years ago. Now everybody moved to Atlanta. Atlanta popping right now. We don't care. We out. Niggas from Atlanta like they never was in New York. Niggas from Atlanta like they never lived in LA. You see? And that's who we are as creators. We where the energy goes. Oh, we in Kyokia. Oh, we in Poverty Point. Oh, we over there in anywhere where the energy is, where the vibration is, where the suns could come together and shine and just vibrate high and live life off the top. Like I say, like, you have to understand, we know it's a trick. The people know it's a trick. The gods know it's a trick. But what do you do? How do you not, like, how do you not go to the grocery store and buy groceries? You know it's a trick. Yeah, let's go. Just don't fuck it up. How do you not go to the convenience store? It's a trick. We know. Just don't fuck it up. You see? As the gods, we get to live in this space. We get to live in the future as a creative. But we have a job. We have a job, bitch, niggas. Fuck, nigga, me. I gotta create. We gotta create. What's a God without creation? You dig? What's a God without creation? You see? I know, I can, I will, I am. And that's the beautiful thing about the I am, God. See, the thing about the I am is that it continues the being. I am, nigga. It's a thing. I am is a motherfucking action verb. It ain't got an ing, but it's coming. It has a coming. It has the M in there. It's the coming. You understand that this is a thing that's happening. I am. I am what? I am. I am. This is a thing. Don't forget the I am. We are the thing. We are the thing. We are the embodiment of the thing. It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. We get, we get distracted because a nigga 15 want to be 30. Calm down. You 30, you ain't gonna want to be 30, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? You 25, you ain't gonna want to be 25. And you know what I mean? Like, relax. But it's happening. I am. We get so far ahead of ourselves and not understanding that we want to learn every goddamn thing about it. We want to learn this shit. You want to learn this shit because it makes you the blueprint. Shelly know about the blueprint. She'll tell you about it now. She'll tell you why the blueprints is important. Because it exists. It ain't the end all. It ain't the be all. Don't stop her from doing what she's gonna do. But y'all can't have nothing that's going to exist in my spectrum, and I'm not up on it. I'm not well versed enough to tell you that it's not worth your time. It's not worth it. If it was worth it, it'll be incorporated into my system, but it's not. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we got blueprints. We know how to do it, but we don't use them around here. We eyeball it. You dig? We want to know everything. We want to participate in the entire process. It's a whole process here. We don't, and unfortunately, like I said, we don't get to go back to be kids. We don't get to go back to be not knowing. Like I had to remind myself the other day, bro, like, yo, man, I can't deny myself no pleasure no more. Like I be denying myself some pleasure. Like I told y'all before, like there's a lot of fun I could have had that I'm like, I can't have yet because I ain't saved the world and all this old weird shit and da da da. You know what I mean? Like them times is over now. We not supposed to be denying ourselves pleasure. And I'm not to say debauchery and all this extra shit. No, you know what you like and what you don't like. But we also know that we feel guilty. We have guilty pleasures, right? That's the thing. That's a colloquialism, right? We got to get these guilty pleasures out of our head. We got to get these ideas of a guilt with a pleasure being a fucking synonymous. It can't be. And that's reality. You see what I'm saying? That's reality. Not when you dealing in the I am, not when you living aligned. See, that's because again, you have to understand, as we pull away, you're going to feel that separation anxiety. As you pull away, as you leave your comfortable surroundings, as you leave poverty, as you leave struggles stricken desperation, you're going to feel a sense of abandonment. You see? So don't get caught up in that shit. You know? And that's what we got to do, man. We got to stay focused on us because our life is the future. The future is made for us. There's no better time to live in than we live in right now. You got cars that drive themselves. You're going to have shit that deliver themselves. Only, like I say, only thing that you don't have yet is the food that cook itself. Is the stove that cook itself. But niggas got microwaves and it come ready. Everything is ready in the microwave in 5 minutes or less. You might gotta press 3 buttons, but soon you're not even gonna have to press 3 buttons. That's the future. You know? And then you got niggas like, and I don't know how, I don't know. Maybe Jimmy could talk about that future with AI, and we didn't talk about the songs and all that shit because he was a victim of a song of theft. They got Jimmy for the shit, right? So I don't know on that shit, right? But a motherfucker make $1 million song off your shit. I'm sure you gonna get a good large percentage of that motherfucker. And make it easier to make more money. You dig what I'm talking about? But yeah, man. So we've been going for 40 minutes, so I appreciate you guys. I got any questions? We could chat it up right now, man. But that's what I want you guys to understand. I don't have a fantastic ending for that one. But that's where we at with this. The future is for the gods. The future is for the creators. You know? In this moment, we need to sit here and enjoy our opportunity to share, our opportunity to create, and how accessible it is to create. We need to look deep inside of ourselves and find more extra crazy, wild dream stuff to share. Because we push the shit forward. We lead the motherfucker to charge. You dig? So that's my ending on that. If I have any questions y'all want to build on, you are describing exactly what it means to take a leap of faith. No doubt. No doubt. But it's not a leap of faith. It's not a leap of faith though. You know what I'm saying? So What the fuck? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, we gotta, it's not a leap of faith. It's the I am. It's the I am in motion. It ain't a leap of faith. A leap of faith is it's what they tell, it's you looking at the TV. Peace to the gods. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Mora. Oh shit. Peace to Mr. Smith in the building. But yes, you know, yes. It's not a leap of faith though, God. Goddess. It ain't a leap of faith. It's the I am. It's the leap of faith for somebody who didn't get it from themselves. Like I'm telling y'all, like I was on a leap of faith. Somebody say I'm gonna save the world, and I just, hey, I had faith in what they knew. You know what I'm saying? Until I came of age and took accountability for my own response, for my own abilities, you know? I counted my abilities and said, shit, this is maybe something that maybe I have the ability to try. All right, we'll go there. We'll try it. We'll try it. I would just say that. Yeah, it is. But yeah, it's not a leap of faith though. Leap of faith is for everybody else that's not I am. Everybody else that's not in tune, that didn't get it from their own imagination. I'm telling you, if your imagination gave it to you, it's gold. And it might not happen on the first time. It might not happen on the first try. You know, like again, some of this stuff, man, like I have to go through it so I can learn why it's important not to do it. You know what I mean? Like I say, like we don't know, like again, some of the shit, it seems like it's easy, like the easy shit seem easy. But you have to know why, like the most expensive thing in the world is cheap. That takes experience, bro. You don't know. Cheap is the most expensive shit in the world. Cause now you gotta buy two of the shit. I'm sorry, I hate to be like that, but niggas will find that out through experience. That you keep getting the cheap shit, it's gonna blow out on you when you really most need it. And you should have, and now you can't really, now you can't afford it. A lot of this shit is because we don't trust that, hey man, all we need is what we need. You know? He said, shit, yeah, I guess you gotta check all that. I'm ready, G. Definitely, it's definitely the first step. I would definitely say it's a first step in knowledge itself, you know? It's definitely a first step in knowledge itself, you know? And knowledge itself is important. You know, knowledge itself is everything. Knowledge itself is the goal of the gods. You know what I'm saying? Because there in self lies your power. Inside of you lies your strength, lies your abilities. You know what I'm saying? Inside of you. You know what I mean? You know? But yo, cuz, you know, man, I think you got one more, you got to do one more video, bro. You got to do one more video, bro. I know. I hate to fuck around and be the bearer of fucking more work. Because you got one more video you got to do. Like, see, the thing about it, right? Like, I know where you're trying to be at. And I know I want you to be there too, right? I want you to be there. And where you're at is where you're at is where you want to be at. You want to be at the head of a movement. You did. So that's where you're at. You're at the head of a movement. I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you. I gotta agree with you on that one. You're at the head of a movement. But you got one more video, cuz. You know what song it is? You know what song you gotta do one more song though. You gotta, well, you don't gotta do one, you don't gotta do this song, but you gotta do a video with this type of style I'm about to tell you. But do you know what song it is? Of course you know what song it is, right? Of course. But yeah, we got one more video. That's it. Off the same album, though. Same album. One more video. And crazy. So what's up, cuz? So back to aliens, man. Any aliens in this room and shit? This nigga like you don't know what video, you don't know what song I'm talking about? Alright, well, let me tell you, look. I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I'm gonna tell you. And then you can figure out the song. I'm gonna tell you the video, how the video gotta look. So, again, congratulations, right? Wow, hell of a year. So I got you. Don't try. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised you don't know the song now. I'm surprised you don't know the song. But yo, dig, right? You gotta so the video, this the video. Synchronization, alarms going on. It's shit about to be lit. It's about to be lit. Bro, all right. But no, all right. So the video gotta be a celebration. It gotta be like a party, right? The video gotta be like a party. And why do it gotta be a party and a celebration? Because again, you're ahead of a movement. It's not you celebrating, it's everybody in your movement celebrating. You dig what I'm saying? You the number fucking 2 rapper in the fucking world, right? That's a celebration. You just gotta fucking like the two of those things together is both deserve celebration. But again, it's not a celebration for you. It's an acknowledgement of your day ones of your support team. You dig what I'm saying? So I know that's just seeming crazy, right? But yeah, that's the video because again, like you got a movement. All these niggas, they like righteousness feel like they won with you. The niggas that been down with you feel like they won with you. So if you can get a video celebrating that where it's set in stone, dog. We just won. Cheers to you niggas. You know what I mean? Cheers to my day ones. Cheers to my support team. You know what I mean? And just make, because again, you have to celebrate, bro. The shit, life, my nigga, is about successes. What do you do when you win? You know what I mean? What do you do when you win? Right? You have to, you might go smoke a cigar, you might go have a drink or something. Whatever. I get it. And I get it. Like when we work so hard, it's not for us. Like I said, like when I went to number 2 in metaphysics, I hit my mom up because that was the first thing I wanted to share with my mom. Like shit, that because now I'm proud and like damn dope, like you really was dope. Like that was a dope feeling to hit number 2 in metaphysics. Like oh shit, I shared that with my mom. Like that's my support team. I didn't even share. You know what I mean? Like wow. So yeah, you got to share that with your team, with everybody. Just do like, but the video could go different ways because the song, I can't believe you can't think of the song though. But the song, if you pick the song that I'm saying, right? I'm about to tell you, right? Gotta go to Disneyland. Yeah, you gotta do something. You gotta do something. I'm about to go to Disneyland. Like, damn, man, I want to win a Super Bowl, so I'll go to Disneyland. I ain't never been to Disneyland. That's the little kid thinking, you know what I mean? At least if I can win a Super Bowl, I'm going to Disneyland. Michael Jordan, he get a car. You know what I mean? So celebrate. But anyway, the video, right? The video. It could be all right, so because this shit is dope. But the song is already a hit song, and it's gonna make you bigger than I know it's how you bigger than what you are, right? You're already bigger than what you are. But it's hard to be, it was hard to do this song without doing this if you sell it, because you gotta be shitting. You gotta be enjoying it. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's gonna change the game. You gotta be enjoying this because the song is so right. So oh yeah, not the other songs. It's all right. So listen, Die Hard. Die Hard is the song. You gotta do a video for Die Hard, and it's about a party. Like it's, I would freak it like this. I would make it like this. How I would do it. I would do it like it's a party going on. I would make it like it's somebody's birthday party. It's like a regular party in the hood. It's like a birthday party. Nothing too stupid crazy, right? It's not like, you know what I mean? But the point of it is it's a party and you're trying to get there. Shit is stopping you from getting there. The streets. Maybe you arguing with your baby mama a little bit because she got her lines in there. You know what I mean? And but it's shit stopping you from trying to get to the party, to get to the success. It could be the cops. It could be this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So niggas trying to stop you to get the success. What the fuck is wrong with these niggas? You know what I mean? So yeah, you going through da 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 da. You know what I mean? Yes, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it though. I didn't want to say it because in my mind, like yo, I didn't want to say it. Where's more? I didn't want to say it because I'm like, I know you from Cali, and I know it's like it'll be like I can see it being like a backyard party, but I see you running through the city though. I see you dodging the cops through the city, and it could be DTLA, it could be all of that. But I see the downtown scene and niggas trying to stop you from getting to the thing, the success thing, and it's a wrap. Once you get there, once you reach the success level, you immortalize out this bitch. You know what I mean? Because that's the whole struggle. That's the whole journey and shit. The whole journey is to get to celebrate with your family and friends. Like again, it ain't really about you, your party. It ain't really like again, you can have, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it could be your thing, but if it's somebody else's thing, then it's like cool. Like you just want like, cause again, like it's what we do is for our folks. No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I mean. And you gotta do that. You gotta do the verse though. You gotta do that verse. You gotta do it like, you know what I mean. That's gonna take you out. I mean, that's gonna take you out the spectrum and shit. You know what I mean. That's gonna you gotta do it like you gotta when you sing it when you rock that shit you gotta that's gonna poof hit alarm again. I'm trying to tell you when you rock that verse, man. It's a big truck driver. What? No truck driver, bro. No truck driver, bro. No truck driver. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. No truck driver, bro. Like drug dealer, car thief. The fuck, nigga. Rebel. You know what I'm saying? Revolutionary. What the fuck? Like, you know, you're fighting the system. The system is stopping you. Like, like you doing what niggas gotta do to get on. You're a rapper. You're a fucking car thief. You're a drug dealer. You know what I mean? You're the lowest piece of shit on the planet, right? Quote unquote. Cause you gonna get it. Y'all rappers do what they gotta do to get it. The regular nigga watching it, he be on that drug. Yeah. It's that type of vibe. Is that I know it's not that type of vibe, but it's that type of vibe. It's because see, listen, the thing is, you have to escape that. You're escaping that. Like we all know who you are, but this is like it is not fancy. This is not expensive. This is just like you just need to be avoiding the track. Like, how do you be number one? Whatever you see, whatever it took you to do to be number one or number two. Shout out to you, number two too, huh? You number two too. Right. Shout out to you, cuz. But you number one though, right? You number one of the year, right? I was number one, right? So yeah, you know what I mean? But yeah, like that type of shit. Whatever it takes, man, like you gotta fuck around and just put that shit in obstacles, bro. Obstacles, challenges, nigga. obstacles and challenges and shit. So truck drivers, if you talking about like, you gotta be. I'm talking streets and shit. Whatever you thinking. If you ain't thinking streets, you missing the point. When you said New Jack City, that was cocaine. That's fucking niggas hustling. That's what I'm thinking. Gangster shit. You surpassing the gangster shit. Going, because again, why do most gangsters do what they do? Because they got families. See, I want it to be relatable. You know what I mean? We want it to be related. Like you, like dog, you got the shit. You got the squad. You got everything there. You just gotta relate to these niggas and show them that it's worth it if you can dig it. I don't know if you can dig it. But is it worth it to you? You know what I'm saying? And even if it's not worth it, just fake it. Fuck it. I'll give you one time to say fake it because you already did it. You already did it. Even if it ain't worth it, it's worth it. You know what I mean? Was saving Indians and making everybody Indian worth it? Fucking right. Even if it wasn't worth it, I ain't gonna tell niggas it ain't worth it. It's worth it. You dig what I'm saying? It was worth it, dog. It was worth it. You put your life and your heart into this shit. Nigga, you took chances. Nigga, some of them shit might have been penitentiary chances. Niggas slept on floors, slept on buses, and you know what I'm saying? You know, you gotta deal with the room full of vultures and shit. Was it worth it? Like that's what I'm saying. Like to me, you know, the music industry is just like the streets. But yeah, we wanted to be relatable and shit. Let Dave hear this shit. Dave will tell you what to do. Dave will break it down for you. But it's easy though. It's easy. Just gotta put yourself. And again, it's over now. That's the beautiful thing about this shit. It's over now. You already did it. Every time, you know what I mean? We gotta get used to winning and shit and being in our successes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over and shit. It's about like niggas gotta wait till next year and shit. You know what I mean? They gotta wait till next year to fuck around. It's over. Like I mean, shit. Niggas say we say big truck driver. There we go. It's over. I don't know. Y'all schooling me. I don't know. But yeah, man. Somebody check that out. That's something there though. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, everybody's doing good, man. Everybody's doing good out here. I'm surprised my guy didn't make the playoffs. That wasn't good. I'm surprised my guy Kai didn't make the playoffs. That wasn't good. That wasn't good. We gonna have to work that out. But shit, man, I'm excited about my collective. Right, I'm still in from HP. Right, THP from the guy game and all the good things that we got, man. The future is ours. You know what I'm saying? The future is for us to understand what we want and to get what we want. And I'm excited about it. I really am. It's a lot of stuff I want. I'm back into the mind of wanting. You know, like what's the purpose of being alive if we don't want stuff? Motherfuckers got shit going on and we can't get it. We don't want to live like that. I don't want to live like that. It's a lot of stuff that's out here available to niggas. That's why we trying to tell y'all, like, again, y'all need to get around some of these white folks. No disrespect. Get around them and shit. Let them start throwing money at you and shit because they gonna see what you got and they gonna want it. They gonna know that what you got, it's a lot of people that around them that don't got it. And they love to have a little piece of it just to see it. So if they can see it, they throw some money at you and shit. Remember I told you about the cousin here should tell you about the dude in Louisiana last year at Mardi Gras. Like, yeah, let me go get around them white folks. They love them some me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, the white folks love them some you, boy. Get you some money out here from being creative and shit. Niggas, I know, I mean, you ain't got to be cooning. You ain't got to be cooning, but you can get you some money out here and shit because they gonna love you some me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want y'all to be afraid out here to win. Be afraid. Like I tell y'all, like, when I was young, I used to dream of the world being weird. Like, I seen America as the headquarters. I used to dream this shit. America is the headquarters of the world. Africa, I said we was gonna try to make Africa into like a farming place. That's what I was saying. Like, we're gonna try to put because there's so much land, like, you know, we could just grow food and stuff. It'd be dope like that. And then we can make Europe like the manufacturing joint. You know what I mean? Where they can be working in factories and Asia and all that stuff. It's all the same place. That's how I used to dream as a kid. Like, but America was always the headquarters and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we still the headquarters. We determine what goes out in the world, bro. If y'all not trying to be the influence and shit, y'all going to be influenced and shit. Seventh Ward. Seventh Ward, Louisiana. New Orleans. I can't wait to get back to New Orleans, man, this year, man. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I remember I was hanging with my friends and shit, right? We went to a party in New York and shit. Jimmy Swagger. We went to a party in New York and shit, right? And it was me, it was my friend Rick, and it was Sadiq. And when we went to the party, you know, I'm VIP, I know the niggas, da 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 da, whoop whoop whoop. And but I'm living in LA at the time and shit. And and the nigga, we just talking and shit. And the nigga like, damn, you got this shit cracking. I'm like, man, that's how I want my life. I want my life like I want to live in LA like I live in Philly. I want to live in New York like I live in LA. I want to live in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how we have to understand how we gotta think. We want the same quality of life everywhere, bro. We don't mind, like I say, like motherfuckers go crazy over these nigga pennies. These nigga pennies is the engine of the world because we don't mind going over here and sitting there and, you know, vacationing and having fun and going snorkeling and doing that old good stuff, helping your little economy out. But we coming back home. Let me see. And when we go there, we just want it to be nice, like we accustomed. That's all. Everywhere we go, we want it to be the same type of love. We want to be accustomed. You know what I'm saying? We want niggas to give us the treatment. You know what be fun? I mean, like you go somewhere and they don't have shit, like, y'all ain't got this. Like, where we at? Y'all ain't got this. Everybody got that. That's the world, bro. That's the future. That's what we created. We created a world where we got American Indian food all over this bitch. American Indian culture all over this bitch. Music and style of dress everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if we used to go to Europe and niggas over there wearing bear skins and shit like that. Y'all ain't gonna be comfortable. Y'all rather see them wearing cotton. Like, oh, look, they wearing cotton. They wearing clothes. Yo, it's like home. Everywhere we go, same place. So, and that's the creatives and shit. You know what I'm saying? Red carpet when I walk in, no doubt. That's what, man. Uh, that nigga just spun us. Okay, I'm gonna have to check it out. I have to check it out. Oh Lord, I don't know what that means, man. You be liking the Illuminati. You be loving the Illuminati up in this joint. What's old law? And again, I tell you, I never hated on Illuminati. I never hated on agents. I never hated on anybody. I don't hate on the fucking game. I just had to play the game and show and expose the game, create the game in the way that the game should be played. Like it's going to, like I'm telling you, it's going to be a good world, bro. It's going to be a good world. Like you understand how many agents I done freed, how many agents we done allowed to be creative and shit. Like that's what I'm here for, man. Like you know what I'm saying? Change the world, change the culture, influence. Like that's because again, that's what our ancestors did, bro. That's what our that's what the people in our lineage is doing. I'm telling you, like we are all priests. If you are a musician, if you are a creator, you are a priest. Like I know we don't understand that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But you are a priest and shit, and we priests. Everybody don't have the same ability to influence. Everybody don't have the same ability to share happiness and share new life. You know, like being a priest is a is noble and shit. Like I don't know, being a priestess is noble. You know, y'all quiet. I'll be like Jimmy. Um, take over conversations. Look up bottom posse. Yeah, look up bottom posse. You have to show us some. Drop a link in this joint, son. Yeah, man. But I'm excited about this new year, man. This new life, all of this new opportunities. You know, and I want y'all to come experience the shit. Angola people sounds familiar. Angola, the prison, man. Angola prison. Angola prison and shit. Yeah, man. Again, like so, I don't know, man. Like I'm just excited, yo. I know it seems like it's hard to be excited around this bitch, but I'm excited. I'm and I want y'all to be excited about the future too, you know. So never fear. The future is here. If y'all ain't got no questions, man, I'm gonna let y'all go. It's an hour and some change. That was a good day today. We got some good pops. You ain't got no questions. Uh, Nobody told you today. I love you. Love being in love with you. Man, salute Black Indian Defenders. Salute the Resistance. Shout out to Jimmy Smith in a billion. Shout out to Jupiter Gemini, aka Shelly Goddess. Shout out to Beyond Smith as always. Now we do to the gods. Yeah. And everybody that stopped through the day. Y'all know we love y'all. Where do babies come from? She got a question. Where do babies come from? Babies come from the minds of women. See, I want to have a conversation too on the Freaknik and shit like that. Like, where do babies come from? Like, why do we have group sex and orgies and festivals where niggas just come together and have sex? And it's like, come on, yo, like here, like I say, like in America, like the gender war and all that extra shit is just, see, people don't understand in America, like we say, it's matriarchy shit. The women conceive babies in their mind, bro. It ain't like we think it is. Babies come from conception. They come from a nigga conceiving an idea. You know what I'm saying? So that's where babies come from. Now, why do people have group sex, right? Remember back in the day when a person would get pregnant, like say like 100 years ago, right? They moved to like people be in Chicago, and the girl get pregnant. She a baby. She like 13. Oh no, she got pregnant. They take her and they send her down south, her and the baby, and they take them down south to live with the family and they raise them. All right, why would they do stuff like that? What's the innate thing that just make them niggas take the baby, take the girl down south? The concept is still the same. The baby belongs to the women in the women's family, right? That's the concept. She pregnant, take her and the baby back down with the rest of the family in the tribe, right? Cool. That's the way it works. That's sex. Everybody else in in the modern era don't understand the way they had it here in America. So we would have festivals, we would have events where people would come together, like say like if you go to Brazil, they got carnival in Brazil, right? They have a lot of group sex, a lot of group orgies. That is the idea of the women being in control of the child, of control of conception. If you guys are having group sex, right? If we're having group sex, um, we don't know whose child it is. And if I try to say it's my child, she's like, well, I had sex with him too. It might be his. I had sex with him, it might be his. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, she walk away with the child. That family, that tribe grows regardless of the man. The man ain't got nothing to do with it. He just donated sperm. He just lost one. That was the reason for these festivals. That's the reason for these freakniks. That's the like nobody was ever used to be tripping off of niggas having kids. Everybody wanted more hands, right? Like I told you about Frederick Douglass and shit. How he told you that his grandma, he read. I'm sorry, not to tell you. We read Frederick Douglass' book, and he said that his grandmom peopled the whole, this whole plantation and shit. She had all these kids, and her kids had kids, and she just kept them going, kept working, kept working. She kept selling them because they hers. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why a man would marry a woman with 3 or 4 different kids, babe, because they ain't his. Like he, like you want, like you know what I'm saying? Like they know that they hers, and they gonna work. Like again, the mama in America is brain fucking everybody. You dig? The women in America brain fucked everybody, and that's just bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So where do babies come from? It come from women in America who brain fuck everybody. And that's the thing. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like even when you're dealing with like American culture, it's American Indian culture. It's matriarchal, right? It's the mother that's picking the chiefs from her children, right? She picks the chiefs from her house, from her children. So she picks the chiefs. The chiefs go do represent the thing. It's a big ass conspiracy of women, dog. So women's liberation was really for men. Women's liberation liberated men and shit. I know y'all don't get that shit. I'm being honest and shit. Cause now women get to work too. Now women get to pay for dates, and women get to go Dutch, and women get to pay half on bills and all extra shit. You know what I'm saying? And now women can't just keep the kids, but they used to could just keep the kids. So I don't know. Yeah. So women's libs are for men. On some real love. As I'm telling you, like this whole world is a trick. Like everything that you think that you're getting is not. It's really a trick. You know what I mean? But like again, you can't diss the women because there's more women than men. Like again, like I had the first slaves in America is men. You have to understand that a man is the first slave. You know that's like if you listen to if you read anything about Indians and Indian culture, it's fucking slavery and shit. You know what I mean? Like it's slavery. You know, like but it ain't like it's not anything other than women in control of the shit, and they can be because they got the kids. Like that's what I'm saying. Like y'all, like the world is going to go back to the shit. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna go back to the shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's. I mean, it's weird. I mean, look, it's weird to understand it. Like when they talk about Amazon and shit like that, like that is America. That's why they use like the Amazon women. That's why they use American Amazon because that's the American culture and shit. You know what I mean? Like, and again, like, but not to say that it's going to go deep. It's going to go back into the freaknik aspect. Like, so if a girl say she ain't, if a girl don't know her baby father, right? If she try to go put a nigga on child support, but she don't know who her baby dad is, what they gonna do? They gonna still give her child support. You know what I'm saying? If she don't know her baby daddy, they'll say, "Well, you don't know who your baby daddy is. Well, get the fuck out of here." No, they're gonna say, "Well, all right. Well, when you figure it out, if it hits you, if it comes to you, let us know." You see what I'm saying? Like that's how the shit is designed and shit. Now the government is trying to be the mom, the matrix. So the government is like, "Fuck it, y'all can have the babies and we'll take them and we'll brainwash them and program them and we'll teach them to hate you and shit like that." But that's America though. America started off like, and that's the thing. Like that's why like when like you see niggas talking about Isha, and they be showing like Isha, the American, and they show her holding a bunny and a rabbit and it's sitting on her lap, and I'd be laughing because first of all, nobody even knew about that picture before I brought the shit out or about Isha. Period. Cool. But when they be talking about it, they don't even know what they saying. Like again, the bunny on the thing represents a person, and that's her child. Like the bunny is some people that some robots, basically. You know what I'm saying? The bunny is her robot. And that's why they always show the bunny on her lap to show y'all that the black woman created these bunnies, these puyotis, putos, and all this, whatever they call this shit in different languages. But a bunny, it's a metaphysical term, right? The bunny is was created by Isha. See what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing, and like that's the thing about like like every time somebody like again in America when people came from other countries, they wasn't bringing women. You know what I mean? Like the women, like I say, like the women was taking the men and using the men as slaves and as property. That's the thing. Like I know we don't understand this shit, but the woman has the property. The man don't get no land until he marry a woman. You see what I'm saying? Like the man don't get no citizenship. He don't get nothing until he get himself a woman. He just got a work visa. So the women, you know what I mean, was setting all this shit up. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like the women don't have no problem with white folks. Like they don't have no problem with none of that shit. I don't know if it's the same thing, but hell, they're giving them places to drop all babies for. Exactly. Yeah, they want your baby. They don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, and they about to, abortion is illegal and shit. All of that shit. The rabbit, right? All of that shit, dancing rabbits, right? All of that shit is about to be illegal and shit. Abortion is about to be illegal. And again, it should probably should be. I don't know what the fuck. But I wouldn't tell a woman what to do with her body and shit. Like, fuck. Like, I don't know. But all of that shit has a reason. See what I'm saying? And yeah. But women's lib is for men. And babies come from women. Like, women don't need men to have babies and shit. I know that seems crazy, but that's the reality of this shit. Like, women don't need men to have babies. We think we do, but we don't. They don't. You know what I'm saying? It's conception. It's an electrical spark and shit. Like, again, like, how did the first woman have a child? Like, how did, like, in any form? That's what y'all gotta understand. Like, I know niggas get spooked out, and it's easy to say, well, God made Adam and Eve, so it was two people from the beginning. But that shit sound crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? It starts off like, again, like, every man has breasts and shit, right? Every man has certain fucking features and shit that could be synonymous with, you know, a fucking woman type of shit. So it's just the same species. It's just it's a evolved, like I said, and you have to understand too, like, women were selectively breeding for men. Like, they told, like, infant, like, you know what I mean? Like, they was doing that shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the first slaves is the man. Like, when niggas was like, you have to breed men. You gotta breed men and shit. You know what I'm saying? And women was breeding men. Like, even today, like, in Europe they talk about, like, they talk about Rome and shit. But Rome, it had a place where you could go and leave your kids, in the motherfucking woods. And that's why they have the story of Romulus and Remus and shit. Raised by wolves. So that way people wouldn't feel bad about leaving their kids out there and shit to die. You know what I'm saying? Because they was only breeding for women. I mean, for men at a certain time. So if you had women, they would let you leave it in the woods and shit like that. Like, you had to breed for men. That's what the point is. You know. And, but to me, all right. So to me, and again, none of that, all of that shit is a physical fucking casing on a spiritual being. Like, I tell you, like, man, like, that shit is funny to me, but it's all an ordeal. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a part of existence and creation and shit. Like, I'm telling you, women are God is a woman. I tell you, I started that shit, but I didn't tell you all that to make us think that niggas ain't shit. No, niggas is gods too. You dig what I'm saying? Like, niggas got just as much power of manifestation and attraction, all that extra shit. We just don't fucking around and have fucking babies. You dig? But yeah, dig. Said witchcraft. No, witchcraft is everything. Witchcraft is everything. Like, witchcraft is a nigga cooking food and shit. You know what I'm saying? Witchcraft is everything. I know that's crazy as shit, but witchcraft is everything. Like, you understand, these niggas is illiterate. These motherfuckers can't read. So spelling is witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas can't cook food. They eat raw meat. Like, you know what I'm saying? So niggas cooking their food and adding spices and all that shit, that's witchcraft and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we are the magicians. We are the imaginative magicians, bro. Like, if you're not coming from your imagination, you know, like I say, people, like I said, we can't get mad at life. We just should want to know it. Because the more we know, the more power we get, the more strength it is. and knowing that we are a process, that we are a fucking a long achieved, a long desired one. Like, like again, like, okay, cool. You have to understand how important sex is. Like, sex is equality. Sex is pleasure. You see what I'm saying? Sex is pleasure. Sex is sensuality. You know, that's something that was fucking designed. It was bred. Like, that's something that has been, you know, that is life. You know, like again, once you can understand that this is a will, this is a cosmic will, that this is an everlasting idea, this is a never-ending story. Once you understand that, then and only then can you dive into knowing. You know, like again, a lot. So I'm saying, like, a lot of us have been here before. We know each other. When we see each other, we feel comfortable around each other. And we're trying to remember where we met each other at, but it wasn't even this life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was in Mexico, and it was in Florida, it was in Spain. You know what I mean? Like, we've been the same cosmic will. It's the soul kin. It's a real thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, their energy doesn't die. It can only be transformed. That's why I get into intelligence and artificial intelligence, and about us controlling and manipulating energy, because it's everywhere and it all contains us. Like, again, the witchcraft shit is so spooky, and I hate to make it seem like it's witchcraft. For me, it's easier just to say manifestation, and that's why manifestation is such a buzz thing now, and it's back in, excuse me, in trend. But manifestation is magic, because it doesn't happen without your imagination. You only manifest what you imagine. So if you're imagining what it is that's about to be manifested, you are a magician. More importantly, you are a source. In general, what that means, I don't know. I'm getting dizzy. I don't know what that means, but yeah, you have to use your imagination. We have to be more magicians and be more, witch minded. Like I say, man, you find out these niggas will wish bad on you or some shit, and won't wish good on you, won't wish you well. So we gotta wish ourselves well and figure out, like, again, like what I'm saying, like, what is magic if it doesn't come from the person's imagination? Your imagination is your guide. Tap into your mind. Tap into your I am. That's it. Peace.